Hi there, students. To deem. To deem. To consider as true. To evaluate as. To regard as. To judge as. To classify as. So, for example, the examiner deemed that my answer failed to answer the question, and so he failed me. He considered my answer irrelevant. Society deems unemployed people to be lazy. It classifies them as, it regards them as. Summer is deemed to start on the 20th of June. This is the date when it changes from spring to summer. But on the 20th of June, it might be raining and cold and miserable. Okay, so this is the date when it's considered to start. Legally, if you send a notification by post in the UK, it is deemed to arrive on the next working day. So the law says it arrived on the next working day, no matter what you think and no matter the reality of it. So it's classified as. To deem, to think, to have as an opinion. I deem him to be a good person. I think he's a good person. They deemed my efforts to be insufficient. They considered my efforts were not enough. I deemed it necessary to take an umbrella. Well, there are loads of grey clouds and it'll probably rain. I judge it necessary to take an umbrella. Bring all of the tools that you deem necessary for the job. You consider, you think, yeah? Is the thing that you think about this, how you evaluate it. In some countries, mentally handicapped people are deemed as incapable of voting. So they're classified as, they're evaluated as. I deem it wise to consider all the possibilities. He deemed it unwise to tell me the truth. Okay? So this is how you see a situation. This is your final conclusion about it. This is your evaluation of it. This is how you classify or put it. The other day I made a video about putative. And legally, if something is putative, for example, the putative father of the baby, this in law means that something is deemed as true, even though it's not proven, unless you can prove otherwise. Okay? It's classified. They say this is how it is, to make a fixed situation. Okay, what about formality? To deem, this is really quite a formal word. I deem to be a formal word, probably 7.5, 8 in formality. Don't use it in an informal conversation. I think, I regard, I consider, something like that. You might use deem in a semi-formal situation, but deem for me is something to use in a formal writing, in a legal document, something really strongly on the formal side. Okay, I think this word comes into English from Proto-Indo-European through Proto-Germanic. Apparently in Proto-Germanic, Domijana was a word meaning to judge or to think, to consider. And then there was an Old English word, deman, which meant to decide or to decree. It's like that. And the word deem, I think, is related to doom. Yeah? The judge deems your doom. Yeah? He deems you to be guilty, and that's could be very serious. Notice as well, to deem is a regular verb. He deemed it as true. The committee have deemed your application as ineligible. Okay? So, to deem, to decide, to classify, to regard as, to consider as. So, I deem it time for me to finish this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To deem.